What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Talented comedian, actor, singer, vocalist, and one of the greatest talents, I think, in my generation, Mr. Jamie Foxx. And he's an elite comedian, an elite musician. He's just so good at many different things throughout the show, kind of like me. But anyways, Jamie Foxx had recently had an interview with E! News, Daily Pop. And, Jamie Foxx is, super rich, and he dates a lot, typically outside of the black community, if you really notice. And he was asked if he ever wants to get married. Dun, 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 sound effect. And that was a resounding no. He says he doesn't want the pressure of saying I do. What else did he say, Dima? Day music. A lot of these marriages ended up not doing well as the kids got older. Unfortunately, we saw the kids get fractured from their families. Us, including his kids, we actually come together more. So I don't know what it is. I just don't know that it's different, but it's a whole lot of love. Talks about having his kids. The pressure of being married, I don't think we can have a conversation about it. I just keep moving. Now, in the past, he's dated Katie Holmes, dated Stacey Dash. But what is he really saying? What is Jamie Foxx really saying? Jamie Foxx has made a lot of money. And back in the 2000s, he was known from people that I know that knew him. He was smash and dash. He's one of the biggest hit him and quit him kind of guys out there. Tell you like whatever you want to hear. Like, sad music. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna come back and take your kids to Disney and all that. And then booty clapping sounds. And then never call you back. Right? Like Jamie Foxx is known for that, from what I understand. But the reality is that Jamie Foxx understands that if you get married and you have kids, you're taking care of a lady. And in many cases in American society right now, you'll get divorced. Look at Dr. Dre. She's going to take a lot of your money. As we know, the sex stops. And it's not like Denzel Washington, where Denzel Washington's wife helped him to get to where he's at. Okay? But if you look at Jamie Foxx, and this is the danger for a lot of women in the black community. If a man gets to where he's at without being married, it's a good chance that he may never do it. Especially if a guy starts flirting at the 30, 35, 40, like in the range I'm at now. It's not likely, because you lose too much in the process. Sometimes some guys think about getting married, then you live with a woman. And many brothers in the black community understand that. Like, living with a woman, it can be good, it can be bad. But, when it's bad, it's bad. Especially if you're dealing with a lot of days on certain periods, depending on who the woman is, how she reacts to that. Where you been, some of the arguments and fighting when you come home and you don't feel peace. It doesn't matter the woman that you're dealing with, white, black, or Asian, doesn't matter. Just that a lot of guys feel like, it's not worth my lifestyle to do this. I'm better off dating other people. I'm better off being by myself. I'm better off just, instead of getting married, I got my kids already. So what really do I need a woman for? If I want to have sex, I can have a relationship with somebody. And then if it doesn't work out, I can let you go. You don't get nothing of mine. I don't get nothing of yours. And I can just keep moving on with my life, because I have seen too many friends. I'm speaking to Jamie Foxx. I've seen too many guys who got married and got divorced. Wife could have let herself go a little bit, or wife could have started cheating on somebody with somebody that didn't have anything. Then the guy doesn't get anything out of the marriage. And what you're seeing in today's time is that a lot of men, especially black men, although you do have black men that are asking the question, and black men that value marriage. And I'm one of those guys. I'm from the black community, right? I'm from a Christian household. So I understand how powerful marriage can be for a family and for a community. But a lot of black men feel like today, in today's world, What am I getting in return for me being a father, for me being a husband? Some guys say, hey, well, I'd rather be a father and I don't want to be a husband. You know, I don't think it's worth it for me being a husband. You have many black men that got kids, you know. Shout out to the brother Cornelius Edwards from Memphis. He just had a birthday. Give him a birthday celebration, Dima. And brother Cornelius Edwards just had I don't know if he's married, but just turned 50, you know, looks like he's in really good health and stuff like that. Driving trucks, making a lot of money. Probably don't want to be married. A lot of guys is kind of done with that. They're okay with that, right? And the thing about it is that when you're married to in this time, you know, women don't feel like they need to do anything for you, but you know, they feel like you should do a lot for them. That's what a lot of guys think. And Jamie Foxx can't come out and really say that, but we all know the real. A lot of guys, like, you think about it, when you get married, you actually get more. If it's about having sex, you get that stuff up front when you first start dating in the first 1 to 2 years. What happens is that if it's about sex, not just that, but you know, intimacy and all that, that stuff wears down time after time after time after time, right? And then you start paying more and more and more vacations, more children, more expenses. You know, you feel like maybe the woman is not taking care of herself as much as she needs to. And then now you're tied into like where you can't move. You can't do anything else. And if you leave, you talking to the lead attorney and she's gonna take half your shit. Okay? Some guys don't want that. Some guys don't want that at all, right? Some guys are saying, hey, listen, I got my kids. I got 1 or 2 kids. I want to have a kid, and that's it. And I'll take the kid, not the wife. I'll keep my own money. I'll date. Okay, I'll make sure that, you know, you ain't gonna take me for my money. If I'm gonna pass my money on, I'll pass it to my kids. I'm not getting married. It's all to the good. And a lot of guys feel like that. In other words, I'm not getting anything from anybody else. And Jamie Foxx has dated, I can guarantee you, a plethora of women in his 50-something years. White, Asian, black, Hispanic. Even Marlon Wayne said the same thing. They don't feel like the juice is worth the squeeze in today's marriage economy. That's why people are more single now in America than ever. And that is why black women are more single and black men are the second most single people, right? People just don't feel they get anything from the deal. And I think that's a problem in American society, where your men that are high earning, that have the potential, don't feel that it's worth being married. There's something that needs to change about that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment in the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.